All right, so I got one side done. Here it is. Looks way better than the stock. Got all the bolts in, everything's torqued. I put marking paint on the torque bolts. I got the grease fittings towards the back so that I can just, go underneath and get the grease gun in there. And this way I can also check the bolts, make sure they're always torqued. A little bit of a pain on the bearings. Taking the old ones out and putting the new ones in. I had taken two out on the leaf springs, but they had already had metal or the brass bearings in them, and I didn't take any more out. I just did the two. They were a pain to put back in, and I used this big seat clamp to press them in. They're a pain trying to beat them out. This is a brand new camper, so I just left the old ones in on the other two brackets, and I'm going to do that on this side. They're not nylon or anything, so they're brand new. They look fine. It's going to make the install a lot easier because I don't have to deal with beating those out and putting new ones in. So this side's going to take, a third of the time. Just make sure you've got a 3/16" wrench for the bolts. 13/16, and then 11/16 for the backside. So that's 11/16, and this side is 13/16. And you want to hold on to that as you've got to pull that thing in, and you want it to bite pretty good. So other than the bearings, that was the real pain. Other than that, suspending the camper and, getting everything ready was the biggest part. And then, again, being a new camper, nothing's rusted, so the bolts came off pretty easily. And I just took out the center first, put the Morryde in, get that done, and then use the jacks to adjust, lining up the holes and stuff, which wasn't too bad, but you're going to need 2 floor jacks. Because when you raise up one, it has an effect on this side, so you kind of work between the two. Like the last bolt I had over on the other side here, I had to raise that side and lower this side to align it. So you definitely want 2 floor jacks to be able to manipulate both axles, because that centerpiece moves. So other than a marking pen, Loctite, some red high temperature grease, because I grease the bolts before putting them in. Also, when I get done, I'll go ahead and use that same grease in my, I've got some in my grease gun, and grease all the fittings. So it can be done at home. You just need the proper equipment. 2 floor jacks. I've got 4 jack stands, 1 bottle jack, and made some platforms. So looking forward to what it's going to do when I take it out. We're going out next weekend. We'll be off the road, see what a difference that makes. But from all the reviews I've had, people really say it makes a big difference, so I'm kind of looking forward to it.